everybody. Welcome back to the Teachers Lounge podcast. I'm Kennedy, and these are my fellow Girl Scout sisters.
Hi, I'm Nadia.
Hi, Madison.
And we are here today with a very special guest, Fernanda Cesar. She is our Feel Like $1 Million grand prize winner.
Hello, everyone.
So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What motivated you to teach, and how long have you been doing it?
Yes, so I am originally from Nicaragua. So back in Nicaragua, if a kid has a disability, they don't really get any education. So when I had the opportunity to come to college to the States, I figured I wanted to major in special education to make a change. Now I've been teaching for 7 years, and I absolutely love it.
So what school or grade level and subjects do you teach?
Yes, I teach at Thu Elementary, which is part of the Tempe Elementary School District. I teach K-5 resource special education, and we focus on social skills, math skills, reading skills, and writing.
You were celebrated in the 1 in a Million series. Tell us when you were selected and how it felt to be honored in that way.
Yes, I was the 1 in a Million recipient for the month of January. It actually was really nice because I got the email from Jen Morales in December letting me know that I was going to be celebrated in January, so it was a great Christmas gift. And then the first week back from Christmas break, we had the green carpet ceremony outside of my classroom, so all my students from the different grade levels and some of the actual classrooms got to come down to my hallway and be part of the celebration. They threw some dollar bills, $1 million bills that had my face in them. They were part of the celebration. They got to be part of when they handed me all my prizes. And I also got to find out who nominated me. Ended up being my best friends from home and some of my family members. So I just felt very supported and appreciated.
Well, first of all, I need to know how you got $1 million bill with your face on it, because I think I need one of those.
I have so many left.
Oh my goodness. I would hang them all over my wall. Secondly, what is your connection to Girl Scouts?
To be honest, I've had so many students that have been Girl Scouts, and just supporting them, especially, with the Girl Scout cookie sales, and all of that. I'm still trying to learn more about it, especially because I have a 3-year-old little girl. And as she enters her academic journey, I would love to maybe push her to try to expand and join Girl Scouts one day.
The mission of Girl Scouts is to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who contribute to making the world a better place. As a teacher and parent, how do you approach finding activities and enrichment that help your daughter build confidence and leadership skills?
Yes, my mission as a teacher is always to make sure, one, my students know they're loved, and to empower them to be who they can be. As I mentioned, I teach special education, so a lot of my students might feel a little bit hindered because of said disabilities, but I tell them, let's focus on your abilities rather on your disabilities. I'm always trying to empower them and trying to give them leadership opportunities within my classroom to then bring them out to their actual general education classrooms. Now for my daughter, she's my little treasure. So I make sure that we work on affirmations on a daily basis, making sure that she knows the value that she has. I am also a single mom, so every action I do, I want to make sure that she is able to see in me an example that everything that you want to achieve, either you can achieve it right away or you can work towards it. So just making sure that I do what's best for her and providing that good example and being a role model for my daughter and my students.
How did it feel winning the Feel Like $1 Million grand prize?
It was actually very shocking and very surprising. Not gonna lie, I'm still trying to process everything and trying to organize all the amazing prizes I received. I definitely felt very supported. I know I have a village behind me, rooting me on. Teaching is a very hard career because you give so much of yourself to your students, to the families, to the community, to your coworkers. Also, as I mentioned, being a single mom, sometimes it's hard to come up with the money to try to do certain activities. So being presented with all these opportunities and all these prizes just makes me feel appreciated, supported, and excited for what's to come this school year.
I have a huge question. What is your favorite memory or moment you've had as a teacher?
My favorite memory as a teacher was 2 years ago. A student that I had my first year of teaching reached out to me when she graduated high school, and she messaged me through her mom's Facebook and sent me pictures of her graduation and said that she needed to share that moment with me. Even though I taught her only in 8th grade, she said I always believed in her and supported her, and she wanted to share this big moment with me. Not gonna lie, it definitely made me cry, because if you're a teacher, you know that your first year of teaching, you're in survival mode. I cried every day when I left the classroom, and I didn't feel like I was giving enough, but clearly I did, and I made an impact on a student's life. So that's a moment I will cherish for the rest of my life.
So we asked you a bunch of questions about you as a teacher, but what was your favorite moment like when you were like a student? Who was your favorite teacher?
My favorite teacher was Miss Castellon. She was my AP Spanish literature teacher. I had her throughout my high school years, but that year she really made an impact in my life. I always thought I was the cool girl in high school, and didn't feel like I had to put that much effort in my assignments. And she had a very serious talk with me, and she said, "You know what? You got this. I know that one day you're gonna inspire other students, and you need to show me this right now." And after that, I just felt like I couldn't let her down. And she ended up actually teaching my little sister when she was in high school, and she would always bring me up, and I'm glad to see that I inspired her life like she inspired me.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, she's amazing. We still keep in touch right now.
Great teachers are very important in high school.
Yes.
Yep.
Especially because you're going through all those changes. And, I always say as a teacher, kids might not remember what you teach them, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. So I make it a mission every day, even if I'm not having a good day, put a smile on my face and "Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing today?" And just making sure, what do you need? Do you need a hug? Did you eat breakfast? Especially in the area where I teach, some of those kids need that extra love.
As a student, that's very appreciated. I feel very seen right now.
Good. That's what teachers want. We want to make sure that the students know that they are as important as we tell you guys that you are.
So what's some advice that you feel like you've heard so many times, but once it finally hits you, you realize it's like, that's so true. I understand why I've heard it so many times.
I think definitely to be unapologetically yourself. For so many years, I was trying to be the perfect teacher, and then I realized that my personality and my teacher self can get together and be the best version of myself. And after going through some hardships in my life, I realized there's no time to waste. You have to be yourself and never lose the essence of who you are, because that's what makes you you and makes you unique.
Well, that's about it for this episode of the Teachers Lounge podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.